Stop scrolling. The car you're looking at isn't just another big luxury coupe. It's Cadillac taking the word Eldorado off the history shelf and using it as a warning label to the rest of the industry. This is the Cadillac Eldordo 2026, and it wants to redefine what American luxury looks and feels like in the electric, autonomous, hyper-connected age. Welcome back to New Car Insider. I'm your host, and today we're going to find out whether this flagship is just a beautiful concept with a license plate or the start of a genuine Cadillac renaissance. From the rear three-quarter view, the Eldorado 2026 looks like a yacht carved out of liquid metal. The roofline flows in one uninterrupted arc from the windshield to the tail, with no sharp break and no awkward angles, just pure uninterrupted sculpture. The rear fenders swell gently over enormous multi-spoke wheels, then taper toward a tight, clean tail that's dominated by vertical light blades. Those taillights are a modern echo of the classic Cadillac fins, razor-thin, dramatically tall, and impossible to mistake at night. The integrated exhaust surrounds and diffuser area are so cleanly finished that, even if this ends up being fully electric, you still read performance and authority in every line. Slide your eyes along the side profile and the sheer length of the Eldorado hits you. This is a true grand touring coupe, not a stretched sedan pretending to be sporty. The hood is long and subtly domed. The cabin sits rearward, and the glass area is slim but not claustrophobic. The door handles are hidden, the side mirrors are as small as regulations allow, and the bodywork features gentle surfacing instead of wild creases. It's the kind of design that doesn't chase trends. It aims to look expensive and relevant for the next 20 years. Up front, imagine a face that blends Cadillac's current shield-shaped grille with a more elegant, almost concept car execution. The grille could be partially closed off if this is EV-based, illuminated with a subtle pattern rather than relying on chrome. Vertical running lights frame the lower corners, while slim main headlamps are tucked higher into the fenders, giving the Eldorado a confident, almost predatory gaze. It's clearly Cadillac, but turned up to 11. Less Escalade aggression, more refined nightclub entrance drama. Under the body, the 2026 Eldorado is all about smooth, effortless power. Cadillac could go two ways here. A sophisticated twin-turbo V6 or V8 mild hybrid for traditionalists, or a dual or tri-motor electric powertrain for the future-leaning buyer. Either way, the goal is the same: instant torque, whisper-quiet cruising, and the kind of seamless surge that makes passing maneuvers feel like changing tracks on a playlist. Range or fuel economy isn't the headline. Effortless thrust and absolute serenity are. Chassis tuning aims to make this huge coupe feel like it shrinks around you at speed. Expect an adaptive air suspension with active damping. In comfort mode, it floats over broken pavement with the calm isolation of an old-school Cadillac, but without the wallow. Switch to Tour or Sport, and the body control tightens, the steering gains weight, and the Eldorado feels poised and confident through sweeping curves. Rear-wheel steering may quietly help the long wheelbase feel more agile in tight city streets and parking garages. Step inside, and the Eldorado 2026 is where Cadillac truly tries to earn its standard of the world tagline again. The cabin is a lounge, layered materials, flowing shapes, and lighting that sets a mood rather than just illuminating buttons. The dash is dominated by a curved display that runs from behind the steering wheel to the center, seamlessly blending the instrument cluster and infotainment into one sweeping piece of glass. But unlike some cold, minimalist interiors, Cadillac balances that tech with tactile warmth. Real metal switches, knurled knobs for volume and drive modes, and generous use of leather, suede, and open-pore wood or brushed metal. The front seats are more like armchairs, wide, deeply cushioned, and packed with features: heating, cooling, multi-mode massage, adjustable bolsters, and memory profiles. The rear seats aren't an afterthought. They're sculpted for two adults who might spend hours being chauffeured, with abundant legroom, reclining backrests, and their own climate and media controls. This is a coupe that actually respects the idea of cross-country travel with 4 adults and luggage. Not just a 2+2 for bragging rights. Tech is everywhere but rarely shouts about itself. The latest Cadillac semi-autonomous driving system lets you cruise hands-free on mapped highways with an array of cameras and sensors constantly monitoring surroundings. An augmented reality head-up display can project navigation turns and hazard warnings directly onto the windshield. The audio system is a centerpiece, a multi-speaker, high-end brand collaboration that turns the cabin into a personal concert hall, using active noise cancellation and acoustic glass to keep outside noise at bay. Practicality might not be the first word that comes to mind when you see Eldorado, but Cadillac knows owners will actually use this car. The trunk is deep and wide, capable of swallowing golf bags and weekender luggage. Small storage spaces, wireless charging pads, cooled cup holders, hidden compartments for valuables are tucked throughout the cabin. Even the rear seats fold or pass through if you want to carry something long, like skis, without sacrificing passengers entirely. On the road, the Eldorado 2026 is all about effortlessness. In everyday commuting, it glides. Steering light yet precise, suspension soaking up imperfections, power delivery smooth and nearly silent. You're aware that the car is large, but thanks to cameras, sensors, and good visibility, it never feels intimidating. It's the kind of car that makes traffic almost tolerable because you're cocooned in calm, good sound, and beautiful materials. Find an open highway, switch into a more dynamic mode, and the character shifts. The powertrain wakes up, the transmission or electric mapping becomes more responsive, and the Eldorado surges forward with a single, continuous wave of torque. It's not trying to be a track monster. Instead, it's a high-speed GT, eating up miles at a pace that will have you glancing at the speedometer more often than you'd expect. Through long sweepers, the chassis feels composed and stable, telling you just enough about what the front tires are doing while keeping you insulated from the worst of the outside world. Who is the Cadillac Eldorado 2026 really for? It's for buyers who are tired of choosing between cold, clinical German coupes and anonymous electric sedans. It's for people who remember when Cadillac meant something special, and for younger enthusiasts who want a statement car that isn't just another SUV. It targets those who value presence, comfort, and theater as much as they value numbers on a spec sheet. In a market obsessed with crossovers and minimalist appliances, the Eldorado 2026 feels almost rebellious. It says luxury can still be emotional and dramatic. It's a flagship that carries the weight of Cadillac's history while pointing squarely toward its future. And if this is the direction Cadillac commits to, the rest of the premium world might want to start paying very close attention. Now I want to hear from you. If Cadillac brought the Eldorado 2026 to market like this, would you choose it over an S-Class Coupe, a 7 Series base GT, or a Lucid or Tesla? Is there still room in your dream garage for a big, glamorous American coupe? Let me know in the comments. If this deep dive into Cadillac's potential halo car got your imagination going, hit that like button, subscribe to New Car Insider, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next episode, where we line this Eldorado up on paper against the world's most luxurious Grand Tours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.